Time to do this thing that I do every 1 or 2 weeks with my cohort. I don't know where the fuck he is. Oh, there he is.
Yes, it's another episode of Jam. Oh, yeah. No, we're not doing that anymore.
We don't do that anymore.
Whoops.
Cancel program. We're doing the other one.
Oh, yeah. Allan and Houstan Who.
Yeah.
And today, we're doing things a little differently.
Yes. Well, should we do the intro first?
Oh, yeah, we gotta do our intro. We should come up with an actual intro one day.
Good.
Gotta think of something crazy. Oh my god, it is actually playing. We'll get into that, yeah. But yeah, we gotta come up with an intro. You know, we've been doing Allan and Houstan Who for like, I think 12 episodes already.
And no, more than that.
You think so?
I think so. Like 15, 20.
Yeah, we gotta like come up with an intro. What are you thinking?
I don't know.
How about we do like, we go like, ready to do music?
That's too tacky.
No.
I think we just do how we usually do it.
We just say hi?
Yeah.
Seems kind of tacky though.
Yeah,
Everybody says hi.
But it gets the point across.
You're right. Hello, music lovers.
What's up, guys? It is Allan Houstan here. Allan.
Houstan.
We are back with yet another Allan Houstan Who extravaganza.
I like that intro.
I don't know. I'm just trying to spice it up a little bit.
That was good. That was
doing
good.
it. Thank you. So yeah, we're back with yet another episode. It is my turn this time. Last Allan Houstan Who, Justin showed me the Cowsills.
Yep.
Which was, I probably said it, if I had to guess, 5-10 times in the whole video, maybe more, of how they're a weird band. But
they are a weird band.
But not a bad choice to do something different. Yeah, so we're doing a new format this time around. I can let you explain, but you're welcome. But all I will say is there's a new format starting with this episode, so take it away.
Yep. So, I appreciate it. We're branching out here. We're trying new stuff. We've been doing a lot of the same for about 2 years. It's crazy to think we've been doing it for that long, even this show. But we decided, let's spice it up. And the way we've been doing it is kind of not a really great way. You guys know for Allan and Houstan Who, we always hold our phone up to our ear. And that's revolutionary. We've always done that. But the thing is, it just doesn't work very well. We can't hear a lot of what we're listening to. And Allan brought up a very good point. How can you analyze a song if you could barely hear the song? And I know that sounds like common sense, but, common sense isn't so common, especially over here with me. So, we are starting a concept where we're kind of phasing out the users of the cell phone speaker. That's how I told them. We're phasing out the use of the cell phone speaker for Allan and Houstan Who's going forward. And the way we're combating this is with this little doohickey here called a Belkin Rockstar. And what this essentially does is it takes the music that's playing on the cell phone and allows more than one person to listen to it. So me and Allan can listen to the song that we're listening to. In fact, what's even crazier is if we have guest stars, we have 3 more ports that we can allow other people to tune in and listen to music with us.
Very smart.
Now, you might say, well, why would you have other people be in here? What were you planning on having a third person be here for one of the episodes? And was this foreshadowing something? So, maybe.
We had an idea of it, potentially. We don't know if it's one day, but I came up with the idea of maybe having a third person for a certain artist, but we don't know if that's going to happen. But it is possible for the foreseeable future, but as of right now, no. But it's just an idea. So
we need someone to ground us. We're too busy fighting each other. I don't even know. But so yeah, this Belkin Rockstar is a great way to evolve our the way we do things over here. Obviously, we know you guys all know that you probably won't be hearing a lot of this stuff because we're going to be using our big headphones. A lot of these songs we recommend you take a look at on your own. If you're new here, that's the way we do it. This is kind of one of those programs you don't actually hear the music. We're too kind of worried about copyright issues. We're just doing this for fun for the most part anyway. So, so sit back, relax, watch us listen to music, but you'll see a live reaction as to what we think of whatever artist we're even doing. I don't even know. I think there was one more thing I wanted to add. Oh, what is super cool about this new evolution of the Allan&Houston program is that we are able to craft playlists for ourselves before we meet up. For instance, Allan today is the one that's picking out the music choice of the day, the artist. And what's kind of cool about that is prior to us actually getting into the studio to film, he can actually have 5 songs already ready and lined up. So all he has to do is plug his phone into the Belkin Rockstar, and we just tune in. Kind of saves a lot of time.
I did not do that.
Well, today we're still working at the kinks, so today's an exception.
But from this point forward, it's...
Okay. I'm saying, going forward, there's a lot of evolution we can do with this. It makes it a lot easier. And because, we spend like how long just trying to find songs. Like, oh, this song looks good, this song looks good. And it's fun, but you guys don't want to see that. You guys want to see our live reactions.
Well, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you go.
Well, I'm going to say real quick, especially because we're doing a new format now where it's like how we did in the beginning, where it's like when I show you an artist that I know, it's songs that I know and you've never heard of, and vice versa. But now you suggested doing a new way where it's like we find songs we've never heard of, which I'm down for. But now, especially we have this, now you can actually have the experience of discovering the song.
Yeah.
So
we're not exactly sure. We don't really want to pick a side with this. Do we want to just do obscure music to both of us, or songs that only the main person knows, like stuff Allan only knows, or stuff that only I know? I think we kind of like how we can learn new music, but we're going to continue evolving. There's plenty of more things I'm pretty sure we could evolve. Like the camera setup is kind of we don't really have an actual studio setup, which is kind of We'll come up with other things though for the. But yeah. So without further ado, let's get into this.
Well, real quick. Now, when we do this whole thing, you know how we also do is like we do like a minute or two at a time.
Oh yeah.
Well, now that we have this, can we say we can listen to the song in full now, or do you still want to just do like a little bit? Because now
we can listen to the song.
Now we can get the full experience of the full song.
We could definitely do that. We could listen to the full song. I mean, it depends on how long the song is.
Alright. Well, no, I'm not gonna we won't do songs if it's like 8 minutes or like 8 minutes or more, like 5 minutes or more. No, we won't do that. Like we can do a little section of it, but
we could definitely make that decision. It's up to you.
Alright, well, we can play it how it goes,
or we could change it depending on whoever is the DJ, the resident DJ of the day. So today, Allan is the resident DJ.
I won't do like a long song. Don't worry.
It's up to you. Well, you can make up the rules because it's your turn today, but. My time, when I do it, I might do it different than him. Totally fine with that. So without further ado, I am very anxiously awaiting to see this Belkin Rockstar in action. We briefly used it. It's time to really put this thing to the test.
Oh, yeah.
So, all right. Gotta remember which headphones mine.
That one's yours. This
one's very similar.
Mine's beat the fuck up because all the you can see all the.
It's the Beats beat the fuck up.
It's the Beats headphones, yeah.
And mine's the Skull Candies. Actually in pretty good shape because I replaced the cups. So, yeah. All right. They're very, very uncomfortable. It's been a little while. All right. Oh, wait, why am I doing this? You got to pick up the song.
Well, no, I figured we do what we usually do. You guess the artist and we
give a
little background.
I'm skipping things.
Yeah, with the program.
Oh, my God. This isn't the program, though. This is who?
That was smart. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have any guesses?
Okay. Well, we know it's a rock. All right, I think we always know that, right?
Yeah.
It's rock.
We do different genres. Don't worry, but our primary popular.
Do we know? I think all we do is rock up until this point.
We could try to go out there. But
let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Oh, we've actually. First off, we should mention that we've been getting a lot of traction on these videos. I think we should actually come clean and say that. Our Beach Boys documentary one got like 65 views, which was like crazy. So thank you for that.
Yes, thank you very much.
Even this guy's game collection, you guys love this guy. This is your guy. So they loved your Xbox
Thank
collection.
You guys.
They really. I think you got like 80 views.
How many did yours get?
I think mine got like 30 or something.
It's not bad.
Which was still good. We're still thankful for the views, but like something about this guy's game collection and all you guys. I don't know what it is.
I think because of the amount of like games that I had and like because
Yeah, maybe everyone saw the thumbnail and saw how depressed I was, and like, you
And
know what?
And I'm happy.
That's the one I want to see. I want to see Houston get shut down. I like seeing him.
AJ's time. Let's. Yeah.
Maybe that was it. That was
Maybe.
a good thumbnail.
Both were great videos, though. Either way.
Oh yeah. So, but we wanted to thank you real quick before we get started. So, it's rock.
Yes.
I'm gonna say I'm feeling like it's gonna be an '80s day. Am I right? Is it '80s?
It's like in the middle.
Okay.
Well, if I give you this hint, you'll probably get it.
Is it metal?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna take a guess and say it's Black Sabbath.
No, but maybe
Wow.
one day we can do them. I would like
Okay.
to do like a deep dive of them. Should I tell you?
Yeah, tell me.
All right. Well, I'll start off with this hint. It's a band that has been long overdue.
Oh my God! Don't tell me. Is it really? Are we doing Rainbow today?
Yes, we are.
We're doing Rainbow.
We're finally doing Rainbow. And even
Oh my
at his
God.
studio, at his place, I have it written, "Do Rainbow."
Oh
I've been putting
my
it off.
God.
Like earlier today prepping, I was like, them or another artist, but I was like, you know what? Rainbow has been long overdue, so you guys, we're finally doing Rainbow. We're doing Rainbow today.
I'm so excited. We've been talking about this for so long. I never thought we'd actually do it.
We are finally doing Rainbow.
Wow.
And I've been wanting to do them for a while, so...
Well, let's do it.
So, background information. Rainbow. So, when you said they're 80s, so their discography goes from the 70s to the 80s.
Okay.
So we'll try to cover some from the 70s and some from the 80s.
Got it.
Because it's two different things. You'll see. So Rainbow is a hard rock / metal band from the 70s into the 80s. Great underappreciated band. Let me put that out there. It was started by legendary guitarist of Deep Purple, Ritchie Blackmore. It's kind of like I wouldn't say like a solo project, but this band that he came up with, it was all due from creative differences from his previous band that he was on. I don't know if you heard of the band Deep Purple.
I've heard of them.
So around like the mid-70s, it kind of started getting creative differences. He wanted to go into a direction that all the other band members weren't agreeing with, so he kind of went on his own. He is a classical guitarist, so he takes influence from classical music, like Beethoven and most like that kind of classical music. He kind of wanted to go into that kind of direction. Other band members didn't want to, so he wanted to start a band or start something with that kind of style. So he went to find members. The first member that I believe he got on board was legendary vocalist Ronnie James Dio, who is without a doubt one of the greatest of all time. He's the guy that does this. He was the guy that invented this.
Really?
Yeah, the rock and roll devil horn. So he was
know that.
yeah, he was the guy. I thought that was kind of cool. I had to throw that in there.
Interesting.
So he's actually American. So kind of like bands like Foreigner and the Police that have certain members are British, some are American. Rainbow is definitely one of them. Ronnie James Dio was in a band called Elf for a decent time, and then Ritchie was very impressed.
Is it related to the movie?
Sadly, no.
Okay.
Definitely no. Not related to the movie. Sadly, that was a funny thing. So
Too bad I didn't make that joke like a month prior. You know what I mean?
yeah,
By the time this comes out, it's like, I don't want to hear about Christmas anymore.
yeah. We're all gonna probably be done with it by then.
Yeah.
So, and I did some reading to kind of get some facts together. But yeah, Ritchie Blackmore was very impressed by Dio's vocals, so he figured, okay, I want this guy for the sound I'm going for. And in some of the songs that we'll listen to, especially around the period of the 70s, a lot of their style was more like medieval kind of lyrics and imagery, and Ronnie James Dio was known for his unique vocal style and presence on the stage, and you can hear it in his singing. So I am very excited. And then last thing I'll say, and we'll get right into it, they also had a revolving door of like many different lineups of the band. Like they had one kind of lineup in the beginning, then towards the 80s it was completely different.
Got it.
So without further ado, let's get started. So we're going to grab this handy dandy phone here, and we're going to start. Now, I'm trying to see where we can start. We can start from the first album, or we can pick a random one from like the 70s.
Sweet.
Let's see.
Oh wait, is it?
I just.
Also, I'm sorry if everyone keeps hearing some vibrating. I hear a lot of vibrating noises going on. I think someone forgot to turn their thing off, but that's besides the point. Let's get into the music.
Okay. So
You'll get that joke when you're older.
we have. All right. So let's see. Where can we? So okay. Also, a lot of their albums are from the '90s, but we're gonna kind of focus on like their most probably popular point in the band's career, which was like the '70s and the '80s.
Got it.
So where should we start? We got Ritchie Blackmore's Rainbow, which was the very first one. Then we got Rising, which was the most popular and was more of the heavily like neoclassical, like medieval kind of like Renaissance themed metal music. Then we got Down to Earth, which was the late '70s, which was the beginning of their pop kind of style journey.
Okay.
I guess we'll start with Ritchie Blackmore's Rainbow.
Sweet.
So this was their debut studio album released in 1975, and this is where we get a glimpse of kind of like that medieval kind of like lyrics and like that classical style, but with that hard rock kind of vibe. So the song I would play is "Man on the Silver Mountain," which is, believe it or not, the first song that starts the album, and it's a great song. But we're doing songs that we've never heard of, so we're gonna check out. Let's see. We got songs like "Snake Charmer," "If You Don't Like Rock and Roll," "Black Sheep of the Family," "Self-Portrait." Which one are you feeling sounds interesting?
Someone said that they don't like rock and roll.
If you don't like rock and roll.
Well, let's hear that song. That song
so
sounds
we're gonna
nice,
listen
right?
to. So this one, okay.
If you don't like rock and roll.
Okay. So this one's 2 minutes and 36 seconds. So we'll,
Okay.
So this will be a short one. So without further ado, let's listen. Are you ready?
Yep. This is a lot better with the headphones.
Yeah, definitely better.
You ever heard this song before? No?
I did not expect this to be this.
It's good.
It is good.
So we could actually do a live reaction while we listen to this.
Yeah.
So I'm getting John Fogerty vocal vibes from this
I was
song.
just gonna say it's very. I thought that this was so beyond my expectation. This is like old school rock and roll.
It is, yeah, and it reminds me kind of a mix of Hot Dog from Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, and Traveling Band a little bit.
A little bit, yeah, definitely CCR. Maybe it's CCR inspired.
Yeah,
because even the way he's like yelling is like ah, like that sounds like John Fogerty a lot. I have to do research on this song. No.
huh?
I have to do research on this song. This
Yeah.
sounds like a John Fogerty inspired piece right here. It has a good piano solo.
Wow.
Okay.
Beyond my expectation. I did not expect them to do that. I thought I was going to hear something like, based on what the little facts I gave, but no, that flew out the window when we heard that. Actually pretty good.
Yeah.
That was I liked the piano part. Like I looked at the comments and someone said I liked the piano breakdown thing. I thought that was really cool.
I like that.
That was really cool.
I might add that one to my.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that one's that's definitely one to go. Wow, I can't believe my playlist is up to 568 songs.
Look at you, boy. Look at you go. I might have to add that maybe to my classic rock playlist.
Oh, so good. Yeah, I what a good homage. I'd like to know who the homage was for. Like I said when we were listening to the song, I definitely think it was John Fogerty CCR inspired. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I'd be kind of curious to learn the story.
Very interesting, but what do you think of Dio's vocal style?
Oh, I love it. Of course, as a CCR fan myself.
It definitely sounds like John Fogerty.
It does. Maybe that was John Fogerty.
Maybe. It's Dio and Fogerty doing a duet, maybe.
It could be.
All right, so that was that. So we're at 1. So we do 5. All right, so we got. Excuse me. We can move on to the next album.
All right.
So we got Rising. So this one we have different members. It's still Richie Blackmore on guitar, Ronnie James Dio on vocals, but this time we have Jimmy Bain on bass. We have Cozy Powell on drums, who is honestly one of those underrated drummers of all time.
I've never heard of him.
And I forget this guy's name on keyboards.
Ray Manzarek?
I mean, hey, he was still around at this time. Well, I mean, he was also a classically trained pianist, so if he was on that, I think that would have been really interesting. But Tony Carey is the guy's name.
Got it.
All right, let's see what songs we got here.
It's starting to play.
That's all right. We're not going to play Stargazer because that's like 8 minutes and 27 seconds, but that's a phenomenal song. Actually, you know what? All right, we'll do You Close Your Eyes?
Of course I do.
So that's
all right, let's do it. Ready?
2 minutes.
We're going to tune in to, what's the song we're listening to? Try something new here.
Do You Close Your Eyes?
All right, let's do it. 3, 2... I like the drums right at the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
Kind of sounds like Foreigner a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm guessing this is probably 80s.
No, this is 76.
Really? Oh, I'm surprised.
Mid-70s.
Good song.
I just added it to my playlist.
Yeah, I'm gonna borrow this really
Go
quick.
ahead.
Uh-oh. What did that? I love that ending.
Shit. Damn, that's a nice kick-ass freaking rock song. Damn.
Yeah, I like that one.
If you probably saw us air drumming, and especially me, I love a good drum song, and Cozy Powell's drums on this album sound freaking amazing. And that's actually a really nice, that's a really, really good song. Really good song.
It really spoke to the inner drummer in you.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
And like this just, they sounded heavy and have a punch to them. Of course, I liked Richie Blackmore's guitar riffs on there. It's not a lot of solos, but sometimes you don't need like a out of nowhere solo, and that's what he's known for. But he keeps it kind of like, he keeps it like for the song, but he also like added like some kind of like licks in there. But yeah, I had to add that to my playlist.
I like that one.
That was freaking good. Like the intro riff was great too. So yeah, two. How you feeling so far? 2 songs in.
Feeling pretty great. I like it.
Good.
I'm kind of surprised this is Rainbow. I just never knew what a rainbow was.
So I read this actually earlier today.
Why did you say that? I'm gonna go see.
Go ahead.
Oh,
What?
Allan's girlfriend's here.
Is she?
Yeah.
Hi, babe.
Hi.
We're doing Rainbow.
I don't know why I just got up there.
Thank you for tuning in, and whoever tunes in, thank you. So they got their name from the famous Rainbow Bar and Grill from L.A., which is a famous place that a lot of rock stars.
Is it still around?
Oh yeah.
Really?
It's a place that I think I saw a guy on YouTube. He actually went there.
Oh man.
It's a famous place.
We gotta take a trip out there.
Well, if we go over there, we gotta go check out the Whiskey a Go Go, which is another the Doors
Of course
place.
we could be on whiskey, but yeah.
And we go a Go Go. But definitely the Rainbow is still out. It's still around, and a lot of bands around who are in LA would be frequent visitors over there.
Very interesting. Yeah, that's something to think about. I want to go see that place now.
So what was that 2 songs? We got 3 more. All right. I guess we'll just go. I'm just kind of going in chronological order here, based on from the album. So we're gonna move on to "Long Live Rock and Roll," which was released 2 years after Rising, 1978, and this was the last album to sadly have Ronnie James Dio.
Oh, he died.
No. So at this time, he would go to replace Ozzy in Black Sabbath.
Oh, okay.
So
okay,
he went to go on, but it's still Richie Blackmore, and the last to feature original lead vocalist Ronnie James Dio, and this will also be the second to last album to feature Cozy Powell on drums.
Okay.
Let's see. Got here a lot of longer songs on here. Let's see. "Long Live Rock and Roll" is a good one, but let's see. "Gates of Babylon." So we got here's the 3-minute songs. We got "Lady of the Lake" or "Sensitive to Light."
Sensitive to light. Why not?
All right, let's go for it. So we're gonna check out "Sensitive to Light."
All right, here we go. 3, 2. Oh, okay. You moved in too quick.
Sorry.
No. I'm trying something. I want to try something new. Ready? All right. So what's the song?
"Sensitive to Light."
All right. So we're gonna listen to "Sensitive to the Light." 3. No. We're trying new things here. All right. So you say the name. You introduce the song, and you say, "You ready? Ready. 3, 2, 1."
Okay.
All right.
We're gonna listen to now "Sensitive to Light."
All right.
Ready?
3,
2,
1. Now, this song's missing something. It's missing something.
Ah.
If we're gonna listen to rock and roll,
We gotta yeah.
With the right way.
See, he knows. He knows. He knows.
Okay, now we're ready. All right, 3, 2, 1. I don't know how to play the drums really.
Wow.
Not bad.
Another great drum track by Cozy Powell. I like this. I like the part in the middle where it stops and you can kind of hear Richie do like it stops and you like kind of like that. I don't know if it was like a synthesizer or whatever, but that part was cool. Then it just goes right back in.
I like that.
And you could tell we were having fun air drumming to it.
Yeah, we had to. You know?
Yeah.
Very cool. I like the. Yeah, I like that song.
That is very good.
Very nice. I like that one.
So, next one is Down to Earth. And this one no longer has Ronnie James Dio. This is the last album to feature Cozy Powell on drums. This is where Richie wanted to take Rainbow to more of a pop-oriented sound.
So let's see it.
So it's more like, top charting, hits. And this one, I believe it is their... so this is the first to feature Richie's former bandmate from Deep Purple, Roger Glover, who plays bass.
Okay.
And keyboardist Don Airey. I don't think he was from Deep Purple. He was from a different band.
Okay.
And then this is the only album to feature vocalist Graham Bonnet, who's American.
Okay.
And I read that this was his only album ever with with Rainbow. The next album, I think, after this, he has unwritten song credits, but he's not featured on the album.
Interesting.
So this is the only album where he was involved in the writing process.
Very interesting.
Of course, we got Since You've Been Gone, which is a classic, but I've listened to that 5,000 times. We got All Night Long, which is another great one. We're not going to play those. I mean, we could honestly, if you want. I know we try to listen. We try to, find new songs.
Whatever you want to do.
Well, if we're going for the shorter songs, Since You've Been Gone is the shortest, with a total of 3 minutes and 18 seconds.
Well, let's do it.
All right. This is a great. You're gonna like this. This is a great song. It's a nice, great. It's something Foreigner would do. A kick-ass rock song on the radio.
Sweet.
So. Or would you rather do that, or we want to listen to All Night Long?
No, let's do that one.
Since You've Been Gone?
Yep.
Alright, so we're going to be playing Since You've Been Gone. Ready?
Ready?
3, 2, 1. That's since you've been gone.
Wow. Okay, I like that one. I do like that one. It does remind me of Foreigner, but you know what? It reminds me of Daryl Hall and John Oates more. Private Eyes. It reminds me a lot of. I was getting a lot of Private Eyes vibes from it. What do you think of the song?
It's a classic. Like I don't listen to it like often, but whenever like I'm in like a rainbow mood and I hear that song, it's very good. I like that ending guitar solo that Richie does at the end of the song as it fades out. It's a nice, good like, pop rock song. Like good rock song. It's really good.
I like it.
So, sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm very, very happy when you showed it to me.
I appreciate it.
I like that.
So that was now we have one more song.
Ooh.
So there's more albums, but I figured we go. So we got Difficult to Cure and Straight Between the Eyes. So Difficult to Cure introduces Joe Lynn Turner on vocals and a new drummer, Bobby Ranadelli. Both are American. And it's still Roger Glover on bass, and I think it's Don Airey on keyboards. But either way, I've never heard anything on Difficult to Cure, but I heard there's a lot of good songs. But also, there's some good songs on Straight Between the Eyes. So I don't know which one should we pick.
Well, why don't you hit Straight Between the Eyes?
All right, so
Between the Eyes.
we got some Stone Cold is good, but that one's 5 minutes. We're not going to do that one. We got Tight Squeeze, which is I read that a lot of the album got kind of like not so great reviews because of like the promiscuous like sexual lyrics, but I mean it's a rock band. What do you expect?
Yeah, and normal stuff. Go listen to like Foreigner. I love you, Foreigner.
Go listen to Foreigner.
I love Foreigner. I can't.
Yeah, Tight Squeeze I guess would be.
I guess we could squeeze it in.
It's again the shortest song on the list. It's 3 minutes and 15 seconds. So here we got Tight Squeeze. Ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1.
You ever heard this one?
Never.
No. Okay.
My first listen.
Oh my God! Why do I keep doing it? What happened there? Oh, we got someone else joined. Hello!
Thank you for joining.
We're just jamming out.
We're on the final song of the Rainbow Listen.
Ooh. Yeah, it's a good song. This was a lot slower paced.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That was a good song.
Definitely I heard Foreigner in that one.
Oh, hey.
Oh, whoever joined. That one definitely reminded me of Foreigner a lot. But it's really good. Of course, the guitar solo is great.
Yeah.
That's like you said when we were listening to it. It definitely slowed down. Like it was a more like, funky kind of tempo. But it was really good. Really solid.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, it was just slower than kind of. I don't really know how to explain it. It was a lot slower than some of the other songs. I didn't particularly care for that one compared to the other ones, but it was okay. It wasn't so bad.
Well, guys, that was Rainbow.
It's oh my god.
I know.
I can't believe it's already over.
I know.
Man. Well, but you know what's good is we could kind of track the guys that were in Rainbow to their other stuff. So this is something going forward. If we liked a lot of the Rainbow stuff, we could follow like the guy that went to Black Sabbath, Dio. So
Well, yeah, he especially had an amazing solo career. So that would be.
he had a solo career. Oh,
Yeah, Dio. You just called it Dio.
Okay, so this is something to keep in mind.
Oh, dude.
We're gonna do Dio next. It'll take like 4 months to come out.
Richie Blackmore eventually did like his own band called Blackmore's Night. I think he married this girl. Like they did more like folk kind of stuff, and like everyone else in the band like went on and did stuff. But definitely Dio would definitely be a good one. Like you want like good hard rock metal, and you like Dio, you gotta do Dio's solo career.
Then we'll do Dio solo career.
They got they got a guy in the group that would eventually be in Def Leppard.
That's another band we gotta do. Good band.
Dude, there's so many bands. Well, I gotta tell you, since we're here, would you like to know the second band that was the other option besides Rainbow? Steely Dan.
That is a good one.
Something about Steely Dan, because I've been really getting into them a lot, and I find it fascinating. A band who started off as like a live band, who eventually just got session guys and do a studio only.
That's kind of cool.
And I wanted to do, but like I had to do the right thing and do Rainbow because it's been long overdue, and it's one because he always says, "When are we gonna do Rainbow? We gonna do Rainbow?" Like, yeah, but it's like we have to do Rainbow.
We have to.
And we did.
So you gave me an idea for next time. It's not Steely Dan, but it is something pretty similar to Steely Dan, but in the '60s. We're going to take a look at that. Hopefully next time, if I remember, if I'm actually into doing that. But yeah, I think this was really cool to hear Rainbow. I love that first song. That was an instant ad.
Oh, the rock. What about the one?
Even the second one was really
the
good.
second one, I have that on my playlist. That was freaking amazing.
But the first one spoke to me as, who Retro Man Stan. That was within my my realm of the 50s. So, and I know 50s when I hear it. So, too bad I'm not 50. But anyway, so I tried to joke there. It didn't work. But yeah, I appreciate all the support on all the page. I know he does as well. Hopefully this was a very interesting deep dive. I know this was a little less obscure. I mean, I think most people kind of know. Well, most people would know Rainbow, I think. But I think it was really cool to still take a look at Rainbow because, I've heard of Rainbow, but they're like overshadowed like by all the other artists of the 80s. So it was kind of cool to give them a little bit of a shout out. So
I wanted to do that after a while, and it's like just to kind of get like hearing the little piece of history I gave you guys about the members, especially Richie Blackmore, where he came from, the direction he wanted to go, and when he got Dio on board, that like was a game changer in rock and metal. And it's just they're a very underrated band, and yeah, it's just a really underappreciated band with a lot of great songs, and I would definitely say the songs I did mention that I listened to, like I would definitely check out from the first album, Man on the Silver Mountain is great. I would check out Stargazer. believe it or not, I want to give. I'm sorry. I wanted to
No, you're
give.
good.
I would like to give some interesting facts.
Actually, let me see how long we're at. Oh, wow. This might be one of our longest episodes ever.
How long?
49.
Okay.
A lot to talk about on this one, though.
From the Rising one with the second album, Tarot Woman is really good. Stargazer, which is the 8 minutes. It features the Munich Philharmonic Orchestra. So if you want like you're like at medieval times, that's definitely with kick-ass rock and metal. Check that out.
But without the horse dung.
Yeah.
And chicken.
Yes. And then, Run with the Wolf, and then, you got from the album we just finished, the last song, Stone Cold. There's so many great songs to get into. That's all I'm just going to say. I could be here forever boring you guys. Just go listen to a lot of their songs in their catalog. You won't be disappointed.
I'm glad.
Yeah, that is it for me on Allan&HoostanProgram of Rainbow.
Yay. Thank you. Woohoo! Well, yeah, I don't think there's really much else to add. So join us next time.
Yes.
Where we're going to have Ronnie James Dio here. Okay. I'll see you guys later.
We'll bring him back from the dead. Right? We love you. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he died?
Yeah, he died.
What a way to end it off.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my
I should have mentioned that
What a
before.
kick in the nards.
Trust me.
He said that he didn't die. He said, no, he went on a Black Sabbath. What a way to end it off.
At that time.
Oh, man.
It would be a dream
buzzkill.
to meet Ronnie James Dio. I mean, I would.
Gosh.
To meet Ronnie would be like.
What a kick in the nards. The way
It's like
to end
meeting
it.
Rob Halford of Jude. Which also, another kind of cool little factoid, was one of Rob Halford's biggest influences. Ronnie James Dio was a big influence of Rob Halford.
Okay, so his work is still being used.
His
so,
work
so
and his spirit lives on.
Okay,
You
good.
can feel his presence.
Okay, so that's a good. I think that's a better way to end it off. Yeah.
And again, long live Ronnie.
Yep. All right. Let me. I'm gonna run over and end it. Thank you guys all so
Yes,
much
thanks
for
so much.
watching. Join us next time.
I'm Allan.
I'm Hoostan, and we're gonna bring back Ronnie James Dio Spirits. Already?
Yeah. Long live rock and roll!